Hey guys, and welcome back to Mad About Skin. In today's video, we are talking overhyped skincare products and their better alternatives. There's quite a few different products having their fangirl moment over on Instagram, TikTok, or here on YouTube, with people singing their praises. But I look at these products and think, I've used them, and I think in a lot of cases, it's all hype and no substance. In this video, I want to share my thoughts on these overhyped skincare products so you guys are aware and can make the very best decisions for your skincare routine. I'm of course going to give you some better alternatives that I think will save some of your hard-earned coin and deliver better outcomes for your skin. So sit back, relax, let's expose some overhyped skincare products. Now, before we get into this video, I want to give a huge shout out to Abbey Yung, who's one of my favourite content creators here on YouTube. This video is very much inspired by one that she created for her channel, where she talked primarily about products in the beauty space, makeup, hair care, and I thought this was such a fun video to watch. I could do a whole equivalent just on skincare because there's so many overhyped skincare products on the market, which was kind of the inspiration for today's video. I've left a link to Abby's video in the description box below. Promise me you will go check it out, show her some love, you won't be disappointed, and I'm a great believer in, sharing the love when other content creators inspire the content we create here on Mad About Skin. If you like this style of video, want to support me and the channel, don't forget to reach down and give this video a big thumbs up and a like. The more likes the video gets, the more widely YouTube distributes it on its platform, so it's just a fantastic way to help us to continue to grow the audience here on the channel. But with all that being said, shall we just cut that waffle and delve straight onto these overhyped skincare products? And the first one I want to call out is the Roche Posay Pure Vitamin C 10% Serum. This is all over TikTok. You can see it on Instagram, people falling over themselves to try this product and rave about the results that they've got. I was super intrigued, so I took a little walk down to my local Boots, but honestly, this product was nowhere to be seen. The shelves were stripped bare, and the cashier that I spoke to said it's actually going to be a good couple of weeks before they get more stock in. So it's definitely shifting the units, but I kind of looked at the formulation, and I did get a really small sample size that I put through its paces, and I was pretty underwhelmed. Now, I'm going to caveat this to say I didn't use this product long enough to see the long-term results, and skincare is always a marathon, not a sprint. But just looking at the formulation and the texture of that sample, I just think there's better products out there. So this La Roche Posay has a 10% concentration of pure form vitamin C, which I love, a nice medium strength that'll give some great brightening benefits. But unfortunately, it's also packed full of fragrance and denatured alcohol. Not great if you have a sensitive skin type, because I think vitamin C that can be sensitizing with fragrance and denatured alcohol, probably not the best combination. Also, if you've got a dry skin type, this is probably going to exacerbate that dryness. Ascorbic acid can be quite drying on the skin, so I don't know why you'd pair this with denatured alcohol that has the same effect. Overall, pretty underwhelmed, and it comes with a £35 price tag, around the $40 mark. That is bougie for vitamin C's, and there is a better option that I want to share with you, and it's this. This is the Revolution Skincare Vitamin C Serum. One of their newest launches. It comes in this absolutely gorgeous, holographic packaging, which really drew my eye, and they do a 20% concentration and a 12.5% concentration. I went for the 20% because I'm an established vitamin C user, but if you want the light by light comparison to that La Roche Posay one, the 12.5% I think is closer in terms of concentration. Now this is stunning. So let's start the price point first. £9, so a fraction of the cost of the La Roche Posay one. It's also, in my opinion, got a better formulation. It's got some hydrators in here to offset any dryness from that pure form vitamin C, and it's in a dimethicone base. It's also got zero drying alcohol in it, which I think is a big improvement on the La Roche Posay one. And whilst it does have a small amount of fragrance, you can tell by the scent of this product, it is massively less than what you get with that La Roche Posay one, so definitely much better if you've got a sensitive skin type. All around, I love this formulation. It glides onto the skin. If you see how it applies, it's just so smooth. It has a kind of blurring effect, which I think of those silicones that are in here, kind of just helps to even everything out, and it doesn't really have that intense prickling you can get with some vitamin C's because of that formulation. Gorgeous. Not super greasy, oily or dewy on the skin, and I think this would work for all skin types. So definitely switch up that La Roche Posay for the Revolution Skincare one. Your wallet will love you, your skin will love you, and you'll get some game-changing results. A product that's having a bit of a resurgence online at the moment is this. This is the Ordinary Caffeine Solution, designed to be used under the eye to kind of tag any puffiness, inflammation, and dark circles that you have. But of course, you can actually use it all over the skin to kind of aid the removal of water retention and smooth and depuff everything out. I love a little caffeine in my skincare routine, because I've definitely noticed, as I approach my 37th year here on planet Earth, my skin does retain water in a way that it didn't used to. I wake up and I'm so puffy in the face, and caffeine can really just help to take that down. However, I'm a bit disappointed that this is the caffeine solution that's really having its moment in the spotlight, because I think of all the ones I've tried, this is the most stripping and drying. Caffeine can be a little bit drying on the skin anyway, so you need to formulate it with some hydrators, some humectants to kind of offset that, and the Ordinary haven't. The base ingredients in these could also exacerbate that dryness, so if anyone's ever used this before, you'll notice after like the 3rd day of consistent usage, the under eye area starts to look a bit crepey, a little bit dried out, and that can exacerbate fine lines and wrinkles. I'm kind of not all about that. I think I would recommend everyone switch up to this. This is the 2% caffeine energizing serum by Juno Skin. Very similar price point to the Ordinary, so you're not going to have to pay more to get better results, but this is much more hydrating. I find that the caffeine here is less harsh than the Ordinary equivalent. It smooths onto the skin really, really well, and you get some really quick results. You don't get that crepiness, that dehydration, that dryness to the skin that you get with the Ordinary, because the base formulation here is just superb. Packed full of some additional hydrating ingredients, and when you see how this applies to the skin, it's just got the most lightweight, gorgeous texture. If you're the sort of person that likes to use your caffeine serum all over the face, not just under the eye, this is the one I would go for, because it spreads out just that little bit easier than the Ordinary one. I mean, it's great for the jowls, for the chin, where sometimes we can retain some of that water. This absolute ding 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 holy grail, and it's my current go-to caffeine solution. So move on from the Ordinary and check out Juno Skin. I guess let's keep with the Ordinary very, very quickly, and that is the Ordinary azelaic acid suspension 10%. Again, a holy grail for so many people, but I think we've all realized over time that this is a product that doesn't apply that well to the skin. It bowls, it peels if you try to use it over any other skincare product. So I'm surprised that again it's having that resurgence on TikTok with everyone singing its praises, and sales have gone through the roof. I'm here to say it's not the worst product in the azelaic acid market, and it scored well in my azelaic acid head-to-head. If you haven't seen that video, check it out. I'll link it up there. Definitely one to watch to work out kind of what's the best azelaic acid on the market. A product which is actually cheaper and scored higher in terms of performance than the Ordinary is this. This is the Revox azelaic acid 10%. Such an improvement on the formulation of the Ordinary. It is just divine. You can use it alongside the rest of your pre-existing skincare routine. No pilling, no peeling. It's actually half the price of the Ordinary here in Europe, though I think you might have to pay a little bit more over in the States when you factor in like the shipping costs and all of that. But it's a comparable price point for just such a better formulation. Still getting that same concentration of 10% azelaic acid, which I love, but your skin will definitely notice the benefits if you reach for this instead of that Ordinary one. I kind of wish this product was having its moment in the spotlight, because it is so underrated, whereas I think the Ordinary one a little bit overhyped. Now, a product that I absolutely love, and I'm definitely on the hype train with, is this. This is the Bliss Block Star Invisible Daily Sunscreen. I adore this product. It works beautifully for my skin tone, my skin type. It's just an amazing, amazing sunscreen, and I've recommended this to a lot of you guys. However, I feel that the hype around this product has just gone into overdrive. It's gone into the stratosphere with everyone saying this is just the best sunscreen, bar none, and just about every influencer fangirling about it. A lot of this content is actually sponsored, so you kind of always have to look behind the sponsorships to see what's actually been said about the product. I don't do sponsorships here on Mad About Skin, so everything I said about this product I stand by, and it's game-changingly good. But I think it's quite situational. So this is a tinted mineral sunscreen. So it's going to work for some skin tones, but it's not going to work for every skin tone, and bear that in mind. It does also have some lavender fragrance in here, which again, if you've got super sensitive skin, might not work for you, and it comes with a relatively high price point. So I want to caveat all of that to say, for me, this is worth the hype, but I think for a lot of people, you might try it and be disappointed, which is why I think it's really good to balance expectations. If you want to see how this glides onto the skin, it is just beautiful. On my skin tone, truly invisible, and kind of acts a bit like a BB cream to just even out the complexion and guarantee you a good skin day. I love the scent of this lavender, one of my favourite fragrances. This product worked so well for me, but there is one out there that I think is just a bit more universal in terms of its tint and its application. That's the Dermatology Universal Tinted SPF 46. A holy grail for a lot of people, and I think is worthy of more hype than that Bliss one. This appeals to a wider range of skin tones. So if you've got a deeper and darker skin tone, this tint would actually work for you. On the website, they're super transparent. They show the colour contrast with various different skin tones, so you know exactly what you're you're buying. And it is a truly universal product. It's a very similar price point to the Bliss, but you get slightly more product, so definitely one to bear in mind. And I think, again, it's a product that's worthy of a lot more hype it's getting. And I think whilst a lot of people are getting great results with the Bliss one, myself included, it is caveated that it's not going to be universal and work for every skin tone or type, so bear that in mind. Now, finally, let's talk about a skincare device, and it's this. This is the Foreo, I hope I pronounced that right, expander. Again, I'm not sure, I think I butchered that pronunciation, but this is like their blue light acne treatment at home device. They actually sent me 3 of these. I have no idea why. So I am going to do a giveaway on the unopened, the 2 unopened ones over on the Facebook group, which is linked in the description box below. So join the Facebook group and then you can take part in the giveaway. Not terrible, but people are going mad for this online, saying it's honestly game-changing if you've got acne. It's the best at-home device that they've ever found. It's just marvellous and transforms their skin. I used mine for about 2 months and I got some marginal improvement. The brands say that it will minimise acne-causing bacteria on the skin, it'll shrink the size of any pimples you have, tackle inflammation. I'm all about that. Adult acne central over here, so definitely appealed to me. I got some okay results with it, but honestly, I think there's some topically applied treatments that will help tackle acne-causing bacteria just a bit more effectively. Azelaic acid being a great example, which it reduces over time the amount of acne-causing bacteria on the skin, and that video I linked earlier shares with you some of my favourite azelaic acid serums. I also love benzoyl peroxide like this. This is the Acnicide 5% gel. Again, clinically proven to reduce the amount of acne-causing bacteria on the skin, and this, in my experience, works way better if I'm having a little bit of a breakout than that Foreo mask ever did. So I think, you know, whilst it's not a terrible product, and I'm happy to do that giveaway so some of you guys can experience that, I was left just a little bit underwhelmed and think, you know, for a fraction of the price, you can kind of get yourself a benzoyl peroxide treatment and it works better, in my opinion, on my acne-prone skin. So there you have it, guys, a rundown of some overrated skincare items, products and devices that I think are getting a little bit more hype than they actually deserve. Some of the alternatives I shared with you, hopefully will grow in popularity over the next year, because I think they're definitely worthy of their own share of hype. Sound off in the comment section below any hyped up skincare products you personally were left feeling a little disappointed about, because I'd love to keep this conversation going wherever you are in the world, guys. Stay safe, stay well, and love your skin. Take care. Bye.